been like, maybe I'd say a month since we last posted anything. So I've seen that every time Eric goes on live and he streams or whatever, like everybody's asking about the baby, like, you know, how's the baby, is it a boy or a girl? And we haven't said anything because we had some things going on, and I was telling Eric, like, let's just make a video explaining to them what happened, but he didn't want to be in it, so I'm gonna do it for you guys. We've been having a really rough time, and I'm gonna tell you guys the story. So on October 10th was when I found out I was pregnant. We posted the video, we told our family, his family, my family, everyone was happy, we were all excited. So then, that was October 10th, and October 17th, it was, Eric had gone to work, and it was like, I woke up like at 9, I went to the restroom, and I saw that I was spotting, and I was like, kind of freaked. Well, I was freaked out, but not that much because it was just like a little bit. So I was like, I had messaged a friend and I had asked if that was normal. They said, yeah, it's normal. If it's a little bit, it's normal, and it was a little bit. So okay, I was still worried, but I didn't, like, you know, I searched it up and it said that it was normal too. So then the next day, that was on a Thursday. On Friday, I started to heavy bleed. It was in the morning. I woke up, I went to the restroom. I saw that more blood was coming out, so I was like, okay, I don't think that's normal. So then I let time pass, and I was like, okay, if it comes out more, then okay, now I'm gonna go to the hospital. So it was 1:20, 1:18 in the afternoon, and I went to the restroom, and when I looked down, there was a lot of blood. So I freaked out. Eric was at work. I don't have a car, you know, all that. So I called one of his aunts, and I told them like what was going on, if they could take me to the hospital, because I don't have family. Well, I do have family here, but not that much, like not too close. So they took me to the hospital, and then the hours went by. They had me sitting there for a long time. It was packed. I had told them that I was pregnant. I told them that I was bleeding, and I thought, okay, because of that, they were gonna take me in fast, you know. But no, they had me sitting there. Sorry, my lip looks weird. It's just swollen. So then, I was in the waiting room, just waiting for them to call me in. Eric was there with me, but they kicked him out because there was a lot of people in the waiting room, so he had to go somewhere else to wait for me while I was there alone. And so I felt really bad cramping while I was waiting, and I was like bleeding, like the blood had went through my underclothes and my jeans. And I told them like, oh, like the blood is coming out, like it already trespassed my underclothes and my jeans. And then they wouldn't do anything about it. They're just like, we'll give you a pad so you can put it on. And like I was like, in my head, like I was so angry. I was like, you guys need to like check me, you know. But they were telling me that I had to wait. So when I went to the restroom to put on the pad, I was doing, you know, I did pee because they wanted a urine sample. Everything was like, I didn't feel anything at all. So when I looked down and I wiped myself, something came out. And when I looked at it, I knew that it was my baby. my baby because of the way it looked. But like another part of me was like, no, like maybe it's not, or maybe it is. And then I called the nurses in. And I showed it to them, and they told me, no, don't worry, it's just tissue or mucus. But I, like, my instinct told me, like, no, like, that was your baby. And so I tried to calm down. I wanted, at that time, like, obviously I needed Eric with me, but they wouldn't let him in. So after that happened, I still waited like maybe 1 or 2 hours. They drawed blood, and they wouldn't tell me anything. Like they wouldn't tell me anything. They took out a lot of blood. They checked me. They wouldn't tell me anything until they took me into the ultrasounds. And they told me, like, they just checked me. They did the ultrasounds, and the lady, she just said, okay, we're done. I'm gonna give the ultrasounds to the doctor so he could take a look at them and we'll get back to you. So when she said that, my heart dropped, and I was like, okay, it is what I was thinking, because if it wasn't, she would have been like, okay, no, the baby's here, we could see it. And so it took like another 2 hours after that. I was just in the waiting room, still cramping, still bleeding. So then after 2 hours passed by, they took me into a room and they checked me. They took out blood. They did a lot of stuff down there. At that time, I asked if Eric could go in with me. They let him in, so he was in the room with me. We were so stressed, like we were there for like a long time. We left at 1, and we left home until 1 in the morning. It was just so much. So they checked me. He was there, and then the doctor left, and they said they were gonna study a little bit of the clot that was coming out. So then we waited there. Then the doctor came in, and then they hadn't told me anything until the doctor went in the room, and he said, well, we're talking about a possible miscarriage. When he told me that, I felt like my whole world came down. It was like one of the hardest things I had to hear. I never thought I would have to go through something like that. I know, like, until today, I don't understand why us, when we were really waiting for that baby with so much excitement. So then he said that, I started bursting and crying. Eric was there with me, and when I turned around to look at him, I could see it in his eyes. They filled with so much sadness. I felt like so terrible. Like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. So then after that, the doctor told us that we could go home. And then we came home. It was like 10. And then we got a call from the doctor, and he said that we could go back. And we're like, yeah, sure. We were not that far, so we went back. And the piece that they had taken out of me to study, they told us that it was an infection, and So we asked if that was the cause of the miscarriage, and he said, no, that was something else. So he just told us that. He checked me again. They took out more blood, and he told me that it was a possible miscarriage. So then that's when I kind of like, I was like, okay, please, like, they were confusing me. They were confusing us because they would tell us it was a possible miscarriage, and then sometimes they would tell us it was a miscarriage. So we didn't know, like, we didn't understand what was going on. But even though a part of me was telling me what you saw in the restroom was your baby, and the other part of me was like, or maybe there's still a chance that the baby's still there. So then we came back home. We called our parents and we told them what was going on, and they told us, well, we're sorry, and we were telling them how they told us it was a possible miscarriage. So they were like, okay, maybe there's still a chance that the baby's still there. And so then days passed. So that was October 18th. And then I had an appointment on the 23rd, October 23rd. I had an appointment. No, I'm sorry. I had it on the 21st. I had an appointment on the 21st. And they checked me, and again, they told me it was a possible miscarriage. They didn't tell me, yes, it's a miscarriage, or no, it's not a miscarriage. So those were the worst, like, days of my life. Like, I wouldn't sleep, just thinking, like, is it there, is it not there? And then the image of what I saw in the restroom was like so hard for me to get out of my head. I would cry every night to Eric, and he was just telling me, like, we can't do anything, like, everything's in God's hands, and whatever he wants to do, he's gonna do. And I was just telling him, like, it's so hard, like, I don't understand. So then the 23rd was when I had an appointment. They did another ultrasound, and they wanted to do like a deeper ultrasound to be able to see more inside, because they thought maybe the baby was misplaced. So that day, they did 2 ultrasounds, the stomach one and the vaginal one. I was thinking, like, while I was sitting in that room, like, I was praying, like, God, please, like, do something, like, let the doctors tell us, like, the baby's still there, there's something there, and that's what I wanted to hear. And so the doctors came in, and she told us, like, okay, there's no baby. So when I heard that was like, my heart broke, So I went home, and it was so hard for me to think, like, what am I gonna tell her? Like, we don't have no more baby. I didn't want to, like, tell him, because I don't want to break him, because all the days that we were assisting to the hospital, I could see in his eyes, like, he didn't cry at all, but I could see the pain, and I could see that he was being so strong for me, because I was falling apart. And so that day I got home, I didn't want to see nobody. I felt like everything was just done for me. So that day, Eric got home from work. I didn't want him to touch me or hug me or anything. I just wanted to be left alone. I just felt so awful. He would tell me, like, what's going on, because he knew I had an appointment. He would tell me, like, what's going on, what did they tell you? And I told him, like, they told me that we have no more baby. I lost it. cry so bad, but he didn't cry because he saw how I was falling apart. He just hugged me, so I just broke down. I remember that day I didn't go out at all. He didn't either. He stayed home with me. So then, after that, everything was just so hard. Like, after that day, I couldn't feel the same. I didn't feel no more. I just feel like I lost the old me, you know? Like, it's something hard to explain. It's something so hard to go through, especially because you're not prepared, you know, expect to go through something like that. But if anyone out there that's going through the same thing or went through the same thing, I just want to say, keep pushing. I know it's something so difficult. Until this day, it's been hard. And it's been almost a month that happened. It's just something that you feel like you're never gonna be able to cure. But I just want to say that you're strong, and I just hope that we could get all of your guys' support. And you know, the first days I felt like everything was over for us, but now that I'm better, I'm like, okay, only God knows, maybe we just weren't prepared, or maybe it was gonna be something really difficult for us that we weren't gonna be able to handle. So now I try to just see the positive side about it, you know, and we could try again. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, because I know you guys are curious of what was going on, like, where's the baby? You guys are not posting anything about it. But yeah, it was just a really rough week and weeks that we had to go through. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. And like I said, I hope that we could still have the same support from you guys. And please just keep negative comments away from here. Like, you know, just all we need is positive comments. You know, we need support. And yeah, this is something that we're learning from, even though we can't seem to understand why. But this is something that we feel like something that was necessary to happen for our relationship to be stronger. We just had a lot going on. And until today, we're still learning. We're still fighting together. There's days that we just can't. We feel like we can't. And there's days that we feel better, you know. But I just want to ask you guys to pray for us a lot. Keep us in your prayers. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though I was like all tearing up and all mocosa. But yeah. So just leave comments. And like I said, Eric didn't want to be part of this video because he is so emotional. I know it's been really hard for him too. He's the type of person that doesn't really show his emotions, but I could tell that it's been something really hard for him. But yeah, he didn't want to be part of it, and I understood, you know, it's fine. I can do it myself, you know. It's something that we both went through, but I understand that it's hard for him to talk about it. It is like something so hard because not a lot of his family knew what happened. So like sometimes when we go out, his family is like, "Oh, how's the baby going? Congrats!" And like we just stay quiet and look at each other, like we don't know what to say, you know. And I look at him and like I feel bad, you know. But this is something that we can't control. Only God knows why he does things, and
We gotta learn from them and get back up stronger. Um, so yeah. If you guys are new and you guys are watching this video, my name is Tanya and my fiance Eric, which is not a part of this video today, but go ahead and check out some of our other videos. We don't have it that much videos because so many things we have been going on, but like I said, we will try to start posting more videos. We were planning on having a family channel, but obviously that's gonna have to be for maybe next year. But just please subscribe to our channel, stay updated with us, and share our videos, like our videos, and yeah. So I hope you guys have a good day. God bless you all, and